Hi, my name's Kirsty Eyre and my debut novel is Cowgirl, which is out in audio and ebook on the 25th of June and in paperback on the 2nd of September. So I'm very excited about that and was lucky enough to win the Comedy Women in Print Award last year. So I'm hoping that Cowgirl will add lots of cheer and maybe a tear amongst Corona lockdown. So I'm just going to read an extract from the book. And this centres around our main protagonist, Billy, taking her new girlfriend, Jolie, to the dairy farm and to meet her grandma and dad. And this must be Mademoiselle Jolie. The crow's feet around Dad's twinkly blue eyes deepen with delight. Nice to meet you, she says, her body hardening as he leans in to hug her. Grandma plonks roast lamb and veg down in front of us and gestures for us to help ourselves to gravy. So how long have you lived in England for, Jolie? Dad picks mud out of his fingernails with the corner of his debit card. Are we pronouncing it right, love? Grandma breaks the seal on the dusty bottle of ginger wine. Jolie? Jolie? Perfect. Jolie's eyes follow each twist and turn of Grandma's parsnip as it journeys through gravy. Although I'm baptised Joelle, which means God will be willing. Very nice, Grandma says, studying Jolie as if she's Renaissance art. Jolie smirks. Not really. I mean, God will be willing to do what exactly? Exactly, Grandma interjects at the wrong point. Anything? Nothing? Jolie pokes at her roast potato. It means nothing, so I prefer Jolie. It's prettier. I start to feel a little bit like I did in my German GCSE oral exam when I wasn't sure what topic of conversation would be next on the list and whether I would conclude the hour without fainting. Dad looks down at his lamb. So what do you think to the north of England then, Jolie? Oh, it's very nice, Jolie says unconvincingly. It's a great pleasure to see the house of ma petite Anglaise. Ma what? Grandma says. Ma petite Anglaise, Jolie says. My little English girl. Are we talking about a painting? Grandma says. Jolie coughs into her serviette. Your granddaughter. What about the Moulin Rouge? Grandma volunteers out of nowhere. What about it? I say, mortified. I've never been, but I imagine it's terrible, Jolie says, reading the label on the jar next to her and making no attempt at concealing her disgust. Is this mustard? French mustard, Grandma says proudly. Ha! She's a firecracker, this one, Dad laughs. I haven't seen him this excited since he won a pair of luxury gardening gloves at my secondary school tombola. Little Dot's got big, I say, trying to keep the conversation normal. We drove past her earlier and I actually thought she was Big Dot for a minute. Yes, Dad chuckles. One of our friendliest cows, Grandma explains to Jolie. They all have a name, Jolie says. Of course they all have a name, Dad says. You can't be born into the family without a name. Jolie looks at me. You know all of their names? Most of them. I sense that this, in Jolie's eyes, is deeply unattractive. So I try to downplay my involvement without offending my dad. Thank you very much for listening. That was a tiny bit of Cowgirl, which is out on the 25th of June in ebook and the 2nd of September paperback and audio. Just wanted to wish you all good luck in lockdown. Solidarity to everybody.